You are standing on the 87th floor of a building that did not exist 2 years ago. Below you, the city stretches in every direction: glass, steel, sand, and money. The apartment behind you has a pool on the balcony. The bathtub is carved from a single block of marble. The closet is larger than the house you grew up in. The asking price is $36 million. Your commission is 2%. If the man flying in from Moscow tomorrow says yes, you will make $720,000 from a single conversation. You are 28 years old. You do not have a degree. You do not have a license that would be valid in any other country. You have a WhatsApp contact list with 1,400 names, a leased G-Wagon, and a talent for making rich people feel like they are making smart decisions. This is Dubai, and you are about to learn that the higher you go, the thinner the air. 3 years ago, you were somewhere else. It does not matter where. London, Lagos, Lahore, Cairo, Minsk, Dubai does not care where you came from. It only cares what you can close. You landed with savings, a suitcase, and a real estate license you earned in 11 days. 11 days, that is not a joke. In Dubai, the barrier to entry is a short course, a fee, and a REA card. There are 45,000 licensed brokers in a city of 3.5 million people. 45,000. You are one of them. You are no one. Your first month, you make zero. Your second month, you make zero. You sit in an office with 30 other agents, all of them calling the same expired listings, all of them posting the same sunset photos on Instagram, all of them pretending to be successful while their savings bleed. You eat shawarma for dinner 6 nights a week. The 7th night, you skip dinner. Your rent is $1,800 a month for a studio in JVC. You share it with a roommate who is also a broker. At night, you hear him making calls to clients in a different time zone, whispering numbers in the dark. You almost quit in month 3. You write the message to your mother. You don't send it. Then something breaks open. A colleague leaves the company and gives you 3 of his contacts. One of them is a Pakistani businessman looking for a 2-bedroom and business bay for his daughter. Budget, $400,000. Your commission, $8,000. You show him 14 apartments in 4 days. He picks the 11th one. You sit in the office at 11 p.m. filling out the MOU. Your hands are shaking, not from fear, from disbelief. $8,000. It took your father 4 months to make that. You reinvest everything, not into savings, into image. You buy a suit, you rent a BMW 3 Series. You get a haircut at a place that charges $60. In Dubai, perception is currency. If you look broke, you will stay broke. If you look like you belong in the room will let you in. Your Instagram becomes a weapon. You start filming property tours, marble floors, infinity pools, views of the Burj Khalifa at sunset. You do not show your studio apartment. You do not show the shawarma. You show the version of your life that makes people want what you are selling. It works. Within 6 months, you are closing 2 deals a month, then 3. Your income crosses $15,000, then $25,000. Then $40,000 in a single month. You move to a 1-bedroom in Marina. You upgrade the BMW to a Mercedes E-Class. You go to brunch on Fridays at places where a table costs $500 and everyone is performing for everyone else. You learn the rules. In Dubai real estate, there are only 3 things that matter: access, speed, and trust. Access means knowing the developers, knowing which buildings are launching before the public does, knowing the floor plan before the brochure is printed. Speed means answering your phone at 2 a.m. when a client from Shanghai wants to buy 3 units off plan. Trust means never lying about the view, the handover date, or the service charge. Because one bad review in this city travels faster than a Lamborghini on Sheikh Zayed Road. You start working with off-plan projects. This is where the real money is. A developer launches a tower. They give you an allocation of 20 units. You sell them to investors before the foundation is poured. Commission, 5% to 7%. On a $500,000 unit, that is $25,000 to $35,000 per unit. You sell 9 units in a launch weekend. Do the math. You are now making more money per month than most people make per year. You move into a 2-bedroom in downtown. You lease a Porsche Cayenne. You start wearing watches that cost more than your first car. You do not buy them, you finance them. In Dubai, the gap between what people own and what people owe is a secret everyone keeps. You fly business class to London for a property expo. You hand out cards that say Senior Property Consultant. You are 26 years old and you have never taken an economics class, but something starts to shift. You notice that your biggest clients are not the ones who ask the most questions. They are the ones who ask the fewest. A man transfers $4.2 million for 4 apartments in JBR. He has never visited Dubai. He will never visit the apartments. You do not ask why. Nobody asks why. In Dubai, the question is always how much, never where from. You tell yourself it is not your job to ask, and technically it is not. But you start to notice patterns: cash buyers, shell companies, transactions structured to stay below reporting thresholds. Friends in the industry tell you not to worry. This is Dubai, they say. Everyone's money is complicated. You stop thinking about it. You close another deal. By year 3, your annual income crosses $500,000. You move into a penthouse in Palm Jumeirah. You drive a G-Wagon, not leased this time, bought. Your Instagram has 180,000 followers. Brands send you clothes. Restaurants give you tables. You are invited to yacht parties where the average net worth of the guests is somewhere north of $50 million. You are the product now, not the apartments. You. People buy from you because you are the guy who sold to that Saudi prince, the guy who closed the penthouse at the address, the guy who knows which floor has the best sunset. You are selling a lifestyle and the apartment is just the receipt. But here is what nobody photographs. The developer who delays handover by 18 months and your clients call you, not them. The investor who bought off-plan at the peak and the market dips 15% and he blames you. The service charges that triple after year 1. The friend who made $2 million in commissions, spent $2.3 million on the lifestyle, and flew home quietly one Tuesday without telling anyone. Dubai is a city that rewards you for spending everything you earn. The restaurants, the cars, the watches, the brunches, they are not luxuries. They are business expenses disguised as a life. Stop spending and you stop looking successful. Stop looking successful and you stop closing. Stop closing and you become one of the 44,000 agents who made less than $30,000 this year. You know this, and yet you keep spending. One morning you wake up at 4 a.m., not for a call, not for a client. You just wake up. You lie in your penthouse and stare at the ceiling. The palm is quiet. The pool on your terrace reflects the moonlight. Everything you own is within arm's reach. And for the first time since you landed in this city, you ask yourself a question that has no commission attached to it. You ask, what am I actually building? The apartment does not answer. The city does not answer. The phone on your nightstand has 14 unread messages. 3 of them are from clients. 2 are from developers. 1 is from your mother. You open your mother's message first. She says, "Are you eating enough?" You type, "Yes, mama, everything is great." You stare at the message for a long time before you hit send. Then you get up, you put on the suit, you start the G-Wagon, you drive to a building that did not exist 2 years ago, and you do it all again.